Okay, guys, to continue the peony tour, we have Peony Riches and Fame. I got this one from Van Engelen. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of like glowing. Let's see, does it have a scent? It does not have a scent. So that's unfortunate, but hey, what are you gonna do? So this one that's starting to open is Harry Bastos. It doesn't have a scent. It has a very light scent. But they'll open a little bit more. But that's another deep, nice deep red one. And I've already showed you guys Green Halo, which is, this is its first year it's bloomed, so it doesn't have its final form. So next year the blooms will mature, and probably after the third year, I think they'll probably be what they're supposed to look like. And this section right here, this is the Desdemona Rose, which I have in the other bed over there. And this is Peony Dutel, which I love. This is probably one of my favorite peonies right here. Let me just look at that. I can't remember which form this is, but I'll look it up and put it on the video. But I love that. And this is Cardinal Rose. That's Caroline Constable, which is aging very well. The nice thing about intersectional peonies is that they do have a first flush of blooms and a second flush of blooms, and so that's getting ready to bloom again. Now over here, this is actually two different peonies. This is Jules Dessert. Look at the size of this peony, guys. Just look in comparison to my hand. I'm like, that's huge. Let's see. This one doesn't really have much of a scent to it, but I'm gonna have to cut some of those and put them in a bouquet. Down here we have Peony Celebrity, which is getting ready to open, and they all close up for the night. I'll have to come back when it's open. Jeez Louise, guys. But let me take you to show you the white gardenia peony. Oh, by the way, guys, if you notice with the netting, it's working so well. I do have to put more supports, especially where those peonies are, because when they bloom, it's going to pull that entire thing over, I can tell. But this particular bearded iris escaped. I don't know how that happened, but obviously if it was inside of that, it wouldn't be falling over, which is why I put the netting up. So I'm very pleased with the Hortonova netting. Actually, this isn't Hortonova, but that's the common one that people use in the flower industry. But this works very, very well. And it's, everything is standing up straight. Because last year, everything was just falling into the beds. So I have to run it down this way. I'm going to get some more of these U-posts because they're doing really, I think they'll do a much better job of holding things up because they're heavy duty. And y'all, can you guys see that rose down there? That is beautiful. Okay, so guys, this is the Jules, Inspector Laverne peonies. Peony, I bought this one from Lowe's, and it's like I think it looks more red on the video. It's like more of a magenta color. That's very pretty. And all the tulips, the foliage is dying back, so I can cut this back. And guys, look at this. This is a cornflower that overwintered. I had a bunch of these that I pulled out because I thought they were weeds, and I have some in the walkways. I'm actually going to pop them in the purple section, but that is so pretty. And because they overwintered, the heads on them are really big. Last year the heads were kind of tiny. This right here is Mullen LaFlosse. And I already showed you the Crinkle White peony, which does have a fragrance to it. It's very lovely. And I have to say, I really love that purple Baptisia, especially combined with the white of the peony. It's just so pretty. Guys, this right here is the Gardenia peony. It has a very strong scent. I love that. So I didn't put a thing around it this year. My bad. I think, I want to say, I don't know which one this is. I don't know if this is Duchess Nemours or Primavera or maybe Top Brass. I'll have to check once it's opened more. I'm not sure why the flowers are looking like this. I don't know if it's because our weather just keeps going back and forth in terms of cool, hot, cool, hot. But yeah, this section is so pretty. I'm really happy. So anyway, that's it for what's blooming now. I have a couple of more things that are going to be blooming, and I'll of course show them to you once they're opened. Hey guys, it's Brooke here from The Vintage Gardener. Welcome back to my channel. So I am at the Burlington County Agricultural Center because it is now open. I think this might be the farmer's market. This might be the first Saturday. So anyway, today is raining and it looks like it's going to actually rain all day, which is fine. So I had a dentist appointment this morning, which went well. Had a good laugh with the dentist because I just realized I didn't actually know what my dentist looked like because he's always wearing a mask. But anywho, I'm here because Oak Tree Acres Daylily Farm is here, and she had some varieties for sale, and of course I got some. I got a couple different varieties, and I'll do a video on that when I get home. But I'm gonna put the bags down because I need some food. I have been awake on and off since 5. There were some squirrels that were just on top of the roof making all kinds of noise. I don't know why. I don't understand why squirrels do what they do. But I don't know. When I get up that early, sometimes I feel kind of nauseated at a certain point. So anyway, before I go back in and get some food, because this one place had some really soups and everything, and that'll hit the spot, let me go look at the vegetable gardens, because at the Agricultural Center, you can rent gardening space. So if there's any of you guys local who would like to have a garden, but you're in a condo or something, you can get a community plot. They have water and stuff already hooked up. The plots are actually pretty cheap. And you can get different sizes. And the people here really, really, really enjoy taking care of their gardens. And so I think I did a small video last year with some of the gardens, but it's really nice now because everything is all down. And I love seeing the bones of the garden. So here we go. As you can see, the little red handles, those are the water. When everything grows in, you can't even see that. So they have a sign reminding you that everything in here belongs to the actual gardener. So let's take a walk. Okay, I see a lot of people have rain barrels, that sort of thing. It looks like people's plots really haven't gotten going. Oh, this one looks like they've got some vegetables. Looks like I see some peppers. I see some tomatoes right there. I think there's more peppers. Okay. Ew. Thankfully I'm wearing rain boots. Okay, so this person is doing some hilling. I wonder if they're trying to do swales. Okay, this one has not been touched. Now down here I see somebody has some poppies. right there. Oh, those are beautiful. Those are huge. I'm not really sure what that is over there. Some of these have some real personality. So I'm assuming that, like, for example, this one right here, Pete's Garden, like there's a sign and all this stuff. I'm assuming he probably rents this one from year to year. So Pete has a lot of tomatoes over there. Now this person right here, holy cow. Now some of the ones that are here, I want to say that there are some agricultural societies that own some of these. So that might be this one, like one of these right here, because they've clearly put the money in to get composter and that sort of thing. The raised beds are fairly expensive. Looks like this person did some winter sowing. Nice. And they're just opening the containers. And I see somebody over here has some marigolds and that sort of thing. So the plot's starting to get going. You know, around here in these parts, most people wait till Mother's Day to plant their vegetables. So that's why everything is still in, you know, early mode. Okay, you know, let's look over here because I'm trying to figure out. Oh, maybe these are garlic. Is this garlic? Or onions? It looks like garlic, but I could be wrong. Okay, and see some brassicas. Ooh, those tomatoes are looking good. Oh, I like those cages they have with the tomato. That is hardcore right there. See kale and... Ooh. Okay. Okay, this is Cindy's garden. So it looks like she's got her vegetables in the middle. She's got some ornamentals like some peonies. That's very nice. It looks like she's doing swales too. So no, it's really interesting. If I was doing in-ground gardening, I probably would try some of these things. Oh, and I see some raspberries. Would not have put those in the ground around here. Ooh, I like that peony that's opening. Interesting way to do fencing with PVC pipe on top of like U-posts. Oh, that's a big old rosemary. It's gotten kind of woody. Oh, and that's strawberry. Oh, it's looking good. Interesting. So like I said, it's always fun to see what is in everyone else's gardens. But let me go and get some food, and then I gotta go back and walk with the dog, and then I'm off to Hortulus for the Peony Festival because I don't think it's raining up there. Ooh, hey guys. Okay, I'm here at Hortulus. So I think I'm gonna start off with some caffeine. Those squirrels woke me up at 5 a.m. and I'm really tired. So I'm gonna do that first, and then I'm gonna look at the peonies. In other news, I actually got here without using my GPS. So I'm really bad with directions, but so I was really proud of myself because, you know, I just am. Okay, guys, here are all the peonies. Ooh-wee. These haven't opened. These are the pink ones. But you can, that's hard. That's not marshmallow-like. So you can get a bucket to pay. You see? Okay. Last August, the ones that are marshmallows are the ones you want to pick. But all of these seem kind of hard. It looks like the white ones are blooming, so let me get down there. I don't know what's in that field over there. Anyway. so I hate to like climb up. Let's see. No, these are still hard. So I believe that 6 stems is $30, and then there's a whole bucket if you want, which is I think $60. Let's see. How are these going? Ooh, I guess I'm gonna have to climb. Am I allowed to climb in these beds? I guess I'm allowed to climb in these beds. Ooh. Okay, that's almost. That's kind of, sort of, still a little bit hard when it, yeah, these buds are like rock hard, yo. I would literally have, I think I'm gonna have to feel, okay, so, you know, the white ones, I think that's where I'm gonna find mine in. Maybe over there, I think. So, let me put this down to squeeze some buds. Oh wait, let's just check these ones right here. Those, dude, those are hard too. I guess I'll find, let me see, somewhere back here. Okay, so you know that one. Okay, that's. Okay, so it looks like the white ones. Oh, you know what? I've seen one. Oh, like this one right here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And like this one is a little open, but that would be okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So let me go check the rest of the buds and I'll come back. You guys will have seen that I went to a Hortulus farm to pick some peonies, cut your own flowers. Speaking of which, they're actually starting to open now, which makes me very happy. But anyway, I've been going there, you know, a number of times this season, and so, you know, they recognize me when I walk in, which always like to be recognized, because who doesn't? And the lady was like, "Oh, hey, we got some Sun Gold tomatoes." And I looked at her because I was like, wait. And she goes, "Did you see them?" And I said, "Oh, I have Sun Gold tomatoes." And she looked a little bit surprised. She goes, "Well, we ordered them because you talked about, wanting them." And I started thinking back to the conversation that I had with them, and that's not what I said. They were asking me about tomatoes, which ones I liked, and I specifically told them that I was doing tomato testing and that I had ordered seeds from Baker's Creek, and I had a lot of tomatoes, and the one tomato I had tried the year before that I really liked was the Sun Gold. And I said that I was growing it this year. So, although I'm morally certain I said I was growing it from seed, apparently that might have gotten lost in translation. So they were thinking that I actually wanted to purchase some plants. So I felt kind of bad because, they're kind of like rebranding, and the prior owners of Hortulus Farm, they sold a different type of, they had a different type of, I guess you would say, gardening aesthetic. So, I know they're trying to, rebrand and everything, and I would hate for any company to order something thinking I was going to buy it, and then it not go anywhere, because I have some eclectic taste in, plants. And I'll don't get me wrong, there are things that I'm just like, yeah, I want this many of them, that's fine. I totally get it. But I wasn't actually putting in a special request. But anyway, I was feeling kind of bad, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I feel bad now. And then she said, well, actually they all sold out. So I'm like, you should have told me that first. Like, we ordered them and they all sold out. But she said they had other ones there, which was, you know, I told her, so, well, I already have 50 plants, so I don't, you know, I can't really take any more. But I told her, I said, well, I'm glad they sold out. I said, that means, you know, I made a good recommendation. And she was like, yeah, I know you did. So I felt better after that, because I'm like, okay, well, at least, you know, they're not taking a loss because I didn't buy. Y'all know I buy a lot of plants when I go and buy stuff. Okay. So, anyway, so I was just like, so I think I'm gonna have to make it, if I'm talking or they're asking me about plants, I'm just gonna have to make it a little bit more clear, in terms of if I'm actually wanting them to order, as opposed to if you ask me something I like, I'm just telling you that here's something that I like. So, but that is that. So, I did find some short lime green Nicotiana from there, and actually I forgot to take them out of my car this morning when I went to church. I have some taller ones at home that I started from seed, and I gotta check on them. I think I might actually restart them, because, you know, it's kind of interesting. Some of the plants, like for example, celosia, I grew some Barbosa champagne celosia. The thing that I thought was really interesting is that I started some much earlier, and those seem to take forever to grow. But then when I started a second batch, those grew so much more quickly than the ones that I started indoors. So I'm hoping it's going to be the same for Nicotiana, because according to the thing, you can direct sow them, you know, outside. So the lime green Nicotiana I have are the ones that they had at Longwood, which get taller. So that'll be nice. So anyway, I think I'm gonna actually take a get a small bite to eat and take a little bit of a nap. Oops. And then, you know, clean up some stuff. You know, I'm making a dent in all the plants that are going out, and I just need to keep on going. I'm thinking I might actually finish getting everything in the ground by the conclusion of Memorial Day, but, you know, we'll see. But that's the goal, and I think as long as I stay focused and that sort of thing, I think I can get it done. So, I guess first thing I need to do when I get home is, there's a dead rabbit. I walked out of my front door, I'm down the path, and there's a dead baby rabbit. I'm not really sure how it died, because it doesn't look like it was attacked. But I don't know. I'm not sure if maybe somebody hit it. Because sometimes when you hit animals, they don't like die when you hit them. Sometimes they're injured, and I guess it's a fight or flight. They keep running, and it, you know, it ran through my garden and died. But I got to get that out of here because I don't want it to start stinking. So that was a very unpleasant surprise this morning. The dog, interestingly enough, my dog didn't see it, thankfully, because he probably would have been trying to, I don't know. I'm not sure what he would have tried to do, but he didn't see it. So I'm happy about that. So in general, I am enjoying the general garden splendor. You know, the peonies are doing their thing this year. They really have put on a nice show. And I still have peonies that still haven't opened yet. I have cornflower that I planted last year that self-seeded, and now that I know what it looks like, I realized I had it all in my walkway, and I like pulled it because I thought it was weeds. I should have just, actually I do have some. I think I'm just gonna pop it in the bed, but they came back. They're actually bigger. So I think with the cornflower, what I actually am going to do next year is, I think I'm actually going to seed it in fall and let it come up on its own that way, because they are so much healthier than when I tried starting them. I think I did them winter sowing, but still, they weren't as impressive as what they are now. And as a matter of fact, this year, right now, I want to say that some of these are like 2 feet, and that's the tallest I've ever had them. And they're just very thick and lush, and they've got like all kinds of buds all over them. So, my Mill and the Floss Rose is starting to bloom. I see some sugar plum foxglove that's starting to bloom, and I see some yarrow that's coming out. So all in all, everything is doing very well this year. Oh, and I put the netting that I put up. That was a good choice, and it's definitely helping everything stay a lot more tidy than it ordinarily does. So anyway, guys, let me go inside and deal with the pooch, take a nap, and then I'll see you guys later.